great things about Hyderabad and the brand itself, which was discussed earlier. So let's hear a round of applause for the super brand here in India. Everybody, come on, put your hands together. You can be part of them. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, may I please request our esteemed chief guest, Mr. Rao, to say a few words.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Pete. Thank you, Vikas, Jayesh Ranjan Garu, Ram Gopal Garu, to the esteemed OnePlus family, who's already, I think, 250 strong. My compliments to all of you on joining this wonderful startup which has been doing exceptionally well in India and across the world. My compliments, and also to all the friends from the media. I haven't seen you in a while, so hello. I'm sorry to keep you waiting. That wasn't my fault, it was all Jayesh's fault. Jayesh Ranjan is to be blamed, not me. See, I was just having a quick conversation with Pete. He was telling me how highly he thinks of Hyderabad. He's from Shenzhen, of course, and Pete was mentioning how Hyderabad has great many attributes to become another Shenzhen of India. So I do hope, I do believe that your words come true. But I'm also disappointed on one note. I know he's made some big announcement now. He said 1,000 crores of investment in the R&D center, which is a big investment, I know. And he also said, this will ramp up to at least 3,000 jobs in the next 3 years, which I think is also fantastic. Thank you, Pete, for that. But I'm disappointed that Vikas still lives in Bangalore. Vikas, you should move. Or I'm also disappointed that you don't make your phones in Hyderabad yet. I know you manufacture them in Noida. I would strongly recommend, Pete, that you start looking for a space right here so that you can set up a manufacturing location, a factory here, so that you can manufacture all your phones. I'm sure it is. And maybe marketing and sales also can happen. We will help you market if you want. I'm actually quite decent at selling stuff, so I'll be open to the idea. And he was also telling me something more. He said, he loved dosa. We make better dosas than Delhi, better dosas than Bangalore for sure. So, and there is also one more thing you haven't tried in Hyderabad, the biryani. It's unbelievable. You hear that? So therefore I'm telling him, this is the cuisine capital of India, so therefore you should try everything here. We will make it less spicy for you, don't worry. So Pete is already liking his experience in Hyderabad. I'm thrilled. I'm delighted that OnePlus is making a big investment in Hyderabad. And you also talked about your experience center, which is apparently the largest in the world again. So really thrilled, really excited to welcome you to Hyderabad. And I was serious when I said, please invest in manufacturing. Please also invest in improving, the manufacturing base here. Because I do believe that India today presents a great opportunity to also invest in manufacturing. And I know your office and your factory in Noida is running out of space. So I think you should start looking at more and more opportunities elsewhere outside of Delhi and Noida. We welcome you to Hyderabad. We hope you have a wonderful experience. And we hope you will continue to grow and continue to flourish, continue to thrive in Hyderabad, in India, and across the world. I love the name, by the way. In fact, I just asked Ram Gopal, why the name OnePlus? What is the genesis? He said, there is always number 1, number 2, and number 3, but we are OnePlus. We are one above. Plus, really love that theory. And also your tagline which says never settle. So let me tell you, in Hyderabad, between Hyderabad and various other Indian cities, I think you've chosen wisely. You've not settled for any other city. Thrilled for that. So don't settle when it comes to your factory as well. Please set it up in Hyderabad. Make sure that you create more jobs in Hyderabad. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Welcome to India. Welcome to Hyderabad. Thank you again.
Respected Mr. KTR Inagurated, Mr. Pete, Mr. Ram, Mr. Vikas, senior leaders from OnePlus, partners, invitees, guests. This is again a very proud day for all of us to welcome OnePlus to Hyderabad. I still remember about a year and a half ago, Vikas was introduced to us through a common friend. and at that time he really expressed his interest in setting up something in Hyderabad, but I never realized that it will become so big. Calling for investment, 1,500 jobs to begin with, is no small change, and we are very grateful to OnePlus to have reposed this kind of faith and trust in Hyderabad. Also welcome Pete to Hyderabad. Sir, you may not know, Pete is a very important poster boy of the startup world in China and rest of East Asia, and for him to start liking Hyderabad, appreciating Hyderabad, speaking about Hyderabad matters a lot to us. So thanks a lot, Pete, for your endorsement. Today, as all of us know, devices are becoming a very important means of pushing digital transformation. In fact, lots of customer interface with technology today happens solely through devices. There are millions of Indians, millions of people in other parts of the world who just have a device, and that is their way to connect with the world of technology. And obviously, in the last so many years, devices have become smarter, processing has become faster, and more features which help the customers navigate this world of technology are getting introduced. And again, we all know through our own personal experience that OnePlus is at the frontier of some of these innovations. So the fact that this R&D center is going to be set up in Hyderabad and products made for the world are going to be created right here from Hyderabad will be a matter of immense joy and immense satisfaction to all of us. I hope that the R&D center not only fulfills global needs but also pushes the interests of digital India and digital Telangana, and also good wishes for your large experience center that you are going to set up in Hyderabad very soon. I do hope that your experience of choosing Hyderabad over other comparable cities becomes an absolute wonderful experience for you, and government would like to partner with you at all those steps, and may you have a very flourishing and thriving time.
Great model for our growth in other regions. With this R&D center, we are now close to making India as our second headquarters. And now, I'll pass the stage to Vikas to talk about our focus for the R&D center and the roadmap for the future. Welcome, Vikas.
Thank you so much.
Our biggest global R&D facility in our most important market, India. During this period, OnePlus survived one of the toughest phases of competition, the wave of consolidation, and the slowdown in the industry. Still, here we are, stronger than ever before. Recently, we partnered with leading telecom carriers, EE, T-Mobile, and many others, and also launched a 5G smartphone. So I'm very confident the growth story is likely to continue as we become even stronger player in the global markets. But OnePlus wouldn't be here had it not been for our success in Indian market. We entered India in December 2014, a year after our global launch. We created a lot of buzz, but we were not really going the way we were expecting. And then India happened. When we entered India, we didn't really know what to expect. We knew India has a potential, but it was seen as a low-cost market. But fortunately, we found an able partner in Amazon. Amazon was also, and with a single product focus in the premium segment. So we have a huge growth opportunities within India itself despite being this leadership position. This growth story is likely to come from tier 2 and tier 3 cities where e-commerce is growing really well, and from the offline markets in tier 1 cities where OnePlus has a negligible presence so far. Just to give you a perspective of how significant this achievement is, this is how the premium segment in India has looked like over the last 12 years. There are only 6 brands that have had any meaningful share in this segment, and all of those brands by far are very respected global brands. And today, only 3 brands are there in this industry: OnePlus, Samsung, and Apple. In the first 5 years, the market was largely dominated by Nokia, HTC, and BlackBerry, which are not really a major player in the industry today. And in the next 5 years, the market was largely dominated by just 2 brands. And in this kind of competitive scenario, this kind of difficult scenario, OnePlus has emerged as a winner. And this has happened because OnePlus was able to earn the trust of users. It is not just about product and connecting, it is about doing everything right over and over again, over the life cycle of the product. The second chart that I have here about the industry is how underserved this industry is over the last 5 years. India is widely seen as a low-cost market because the premium segment has always remained underserved. There has always been a desire to own a premium smartphone, but there was no good product available at a price at which customer is willing to buy. So the first chart that we have on the left is about the mid-high-end market, which is about 30 to 45K. And if you remove the red bar, the segment has remained stagnant over the last 5 years. So the entire growth of the industry is now driven by OnePlus. Our internal strategy for the Indian market is to grow India and grow with India.
OnePlus devices are used longer than competition, and the customers are less likely to change their smartphone within a year if they're using OnePlus. So that's where we are, and we know that India is going to be our most important market. There are 3 things that we're going to do for the Indian market to make sure that we stay competitive and we are able to contribute to the Indian economy as well. So the first big thing that we're doing here is the Make in India. In fact, OnePlus was one of the first brands to start the local production back in 2015 with the launch of OnePlus X. Back then we were partnering with Samsung, which was also based out of Telangana, and today all our smartphones are manufactured out of India. Last year we even started the manufacturing of critical components like PCBs, and starting this year we will be looking at exporting our smartphone from India to global markets like US and Europe. The second critical strategy for us is the offline expansion. We believe in India the offline experience is broken, and there is an opportunity to disrupt, bring the international standard of retail to connect with our users in offline world. We have already set up around 15 stores through which we know what is the best model to expand in offline. Going forward, we will be looking to set up offline stores in top 50 cities by end of next year. We will also be partnering with the offline retailers and have presence in top 500 cities. We already have more than 1,500 stores in top 100 cities through our partners. In Hyderabad, we have Bajaj as our key partner. In Mumbai, we have Vijay Sales. In Chennai, we have Purvika, and in Bangalore, we have Sangeeta. In addition to them, we have Reliance and Chroma as our national offline partners. Third major focus area for us offline is setting up our own exclusive service centers. And this is again unique because the norm in the industry is to partner with a local service partner to provide service. But at OnePlus, we care about our customer experience, which is why OnePlus is investing in setting up its own customer service centers across India. We already have 25 operational service centers, and going forward, we are looking to expand it to more than 50 to 100 cities in coming years. The building that you're seeing here is our upcoming exclusive OnePlus Experience store in Hyderabad, which is going to go live by next quarter. The state-of-the-art OnePlus Experience store is spread over 16,000 square feet. It's located in Nagar, and this is the model that we're going to follow for all Super Experience stores in coming years. We will be looking at setting up these large format Super Experience stores, a first of its kind in the industry, in all major cities in next 2 to 3 years. And the third key focus area for us in India is investing in the R&D. Hyderabad for us is now a second home. The city is known for pro-development policies, great infrastructure, and availability of excellent talent. When we came to Hyderabad for the first time, we were blown away and we decided to set up the R&D center immediately. The center was decided on the first trip to Hyderabad, and that's how we feel satisfied about the city. The city is also home to our key partners like Qualcomm, Amazon, Google. In fact, all OnePlus devices since its launch have used a flagship Qualcomm chipset. And now, with the arrival of 5G, we hope to collaborate even more deeply with Qualcomm and put Hyderabad into the world map in terms of innovation. So the R&D center here is spread over 5 floors. It has 186,000 square feet of usable area. In the first floor, we will be opening the first floor, the 17th floor of this building, which is spread over 36,000 square feet. In next 6 to 12 months, we will be spreading our presence to another 2 floors. Currently, we have around 200 employees working out of this office. In next 2 to 3 years, we will be looking at least 1,500 employees working out of the R&D facility in Hyderabad. One key focus area for us is to talent development. We do not want the R&D center in India to be the back office or the supporting office for other regions. It is going to be an equal development office, and to make sure we are also relocating a lot of our product managers from other regions to support and build the India R&D center. The other key focus area for us is to groom the new talent. We believe we will at least have 25 to 40% of our staff as a fresh talent hired from top institutes like IITs and NITs. Out of this 200, I think we have hired more than 50 people from IITs, and this year we'll be looking to hire at least 100 more people from top engineering institutes in India. At OnePlus R&D Center, the focus is going to be on 2 key product features. The first is going to be software. As you all know, Oxygen OS is one of the most loved features of OnePlus devices. And the OnePlus R&D Center in Hyderabad is going to lead the development of Oxygen OS going forward, not just for the India region, but also for the global markets.
We come to the end of this fantastic event. On behalf of OnePlus, I'd like to thank everyone for being here for the inaugural ceremony. This event wouldn't have been successful without your presence, so please, congratulations to everybody for being present here for the inaugural event of this fantastic venue. On that note, ladies and gentlemen, lunch is served. Please enjoy your lunch and you can proceed towards the refreshment section for the same. Thank you once again for being a part of this fantastic event, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Please proceed for lunch.